I'm in the city. I'm running a little bit late. I should be on the train. I actually should be where I need to be, which is at the Botanical Gardens, but I left a little bit late, so I'm wandering up there now. I didn't really want to stream on the tram, so I'm walking, but that's okay. It's not like I'm missing anything. As you can see, I have some eggs that are just about to hatch, so we can start these off. But how you doing, Charmander? Welcome in, dude. Welcome. Oh, how you doing, Andrew? I'll see you later, dude. Reckless, how you doing? Well, Jimmy, how you doing? Redneck Jimmy, welcome in. So we'll hatch these eggs, see what we get, if we get anything good, and then yeah, we'll get into this special research and stuff. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. Ooh, fair enough. Shame it's not a shiny. Yeah, given that I am sort of in the city right next to the road, it may be a little bit loud, but we'll deal with it. Hey Patricia, good to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? Awesome. They were the best eggs ever. Alright, off to not the greatest start in the world, but that's alright. I do have already two little dudes. So we have two hundos that we can evolve at some point today, so remind me to do them, guys. Doing okay, cold though. It's the complete opposite here. It's like 31 today in Melbourne, so it's a little bit warm, just a little bit warm. Luckily, I'm standing in the shade at the moment, but for most of the day where I'm going to be walking, I mean, there is shade down at the gardens, which is good, but there is a lot of it which is sort of in the sun, which I'm not looking forward to. How you doing, CSA? Tef, welcome in, welcome in. Or too soon. I'll wait, just because you know how bad they are, Niantic, making sure that everything is working before. So I'm going to leave it an hour or so and just evolve a junk one to make sure that we're actually getting Frenzy Plant on Chestnut before I go evolving my hundos. You know, just to be safe. Just to be safe. So our first click of the day is not a shiny. What weather boost Chespin? Should be sunny weather because it's a grass type. So yeah, grass types, sunny weather. So luckily today we have grass. I got a new profile. Yeah, I was wondering who that was. I saw it and I was just like, who is that? Alright, let's get into this research and I'll check an incense on in a second. Hey there, Jimmy. What's your step? There are broken rocks in the bar today. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to bother reading it. Same old jargon as usual. So we need to make 5 nice throws, catch 15 Pokemon, or 15 Chespins rather, and power up Pokemon 10 times. So basically exactly the same as any other month. So I'll chuck our incense on. Hey Sophie, how you doing? Mega type, Mega Evolve a grass type. That's a good idea. Thank you for reminding me. So we'll chuck that on, and hopefully I've got enough Venusaur. Actually, I should have enough Sceptile if I need to. But we'll try Venu first. Okay, cool. I've already done this one, so get that done. Mega Evolve. No, I just on the actual, like my page sort of thing, when it shows the members, because it doesn't show who the member is, it just shows the profile picture. And I saw the new profile picture and I'm like, who's that? Is that a new person that's like become a member, or is that like somebody that's just changed? So yeah, I know who it is now. It is you. It is the charm. Alright, so how many shinies do we reckon we're getting today, guys? Let's throw some estimates out there nice and early. Keep track of what your guess is, just because I probably won't. And then at least that way, at the end of the day, whoever wins will get a pat on the back and a surprise. 500 shinies. Maybe just a few. A few too many. 25, 30. 25 is probably around that, yeah. 25, all right. 25 or 30. 24. Hey, Negan, how you doing? Welcome in. How was your day so far? How many shinies are you up to so far, Negan? Knowing you've already got like 15. Dark Spite, you reckon 27? Alright, well, I'm going to throw out the estimate of 26 because no one said 26 so far. So 26 is going to be my guess. So we'll see who wins. I should get the Go Plus going as well. And I actually did bring the thing. Once I get to the gardens, I'll put the band on so I can get the other phone hooked in so I can do quick catches and that. For now, we'll just walk. And you're being difficult, so you can stay there. So we'll just start off doing some. You'd figure you'd get maybe 5. Oh, you'll get maybe 5. Better than none. I mean, as long as you get enough to do the evolutions, that's all you really need. Any others are just taking up storage space. Oh, yeah, it is actually fairly bloody warm. I wasn't expecting it to be as warm as it is. It is warm. So lucky I've got water with me and sunscreen and all the essentials, a hat, all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, it's going to be a scorcher. It's not as bad as like last week we had like nearly 40 degree days. So luckily it's not that hot, but it's still, you know, like 31, 32 degrees. You have to head to work in the time that Com Day starts, and you will have to work at least an hour, so you won't be able to. That sucks. Having to work during Com Day. That's Andrew's having to work today as well. Oh, he just finished, sorry. So he's going to be able to get some, but he had to work today, which is. I mean, essentially, this is work. But I mean, this is fun work, like, you know. I'm sure everybody would enjoy doing this for, you know, work. Getting out, playing a game. So, hopefully it won't take me too long to get there. Because I think there is actually people there that are waiting for me, sort of thing. I think Martin was coming out today. So am I happy that Shiny Chespin is fun? Yeah. I mean, it's a new shiny in the game. New shiny Com Days are always good because it's a fresh new thing to hunt. It's, you know, we've had a whole bunch of Com Days recently which have been sort of ones that we've already had, so they haven't been as exciting as they should have been. I mean, December Community Day, it's good and all, but I mean, if you've done all the Com Days during that previous year, then there's no real point to it, sort of thing. It's more a makeup for the people that missed any of the other ones earlier in the year. Teddy Ursa was good, just because it won. We were out with Proplanty, but again, wasn't a new shiny. Duskull wasn't a new shiny. Wait, was Duskull for? Yeah, Duskull for October. It's cold here. Yeah, they were saying that it was cold in Sydney today. How cold? It's like the complete opposite here today. Like, how cold is it? I mean, honestly, on a Com Day, as long as it's not freezing cold, you don't want it to be sort of like boiling hot either. Milder days are better. Oh yeah, Lickwick, sorry. Why did I say Duskull? For some reason, Duskull was just in my brain from last year. Spring is the best. See, the unfortunate thing is here in Melbourne, we didn't really get a spring this year. So it went from straight from winter to summer. So we had a longer winter because of the La Nina. So it was just a wet, cold spring. And then, yeah, it sort of went from only a few weeks ago having, you know, 12 degree days to almost 40 degree days. Come on, little shiny, we're 10 minutes in and we still don't have a shiny yet. Fairly typical. Like it's been in Canada summer and straight into winter. Yeah, I think it's just, like I said, it's the La Nina sort of thing. So the weather's just a bit off all around the world at the moment. There's sort of no in-between temperate weather. It's either boiling hot or freezing cold. I know, I said I was running late. No, unfortunately, because I was going to go and get fuel this morning. So I made the mistake of going downtown to get fuel rather than just getting it on the freeway on the way. And that detoured me by 10 minutes or so. And then when I got to the station, I got to the station just as the train got there. So I missed the train and had to wait for 10 minutes. And so, yeah, I'm running just a little bit late. That's okay. I'm walking down there. I'm on my way down. I'll be there soon. It's all good. Don't worry. You said you weren't going to be there until 4 anyway, so I've got time. You forgot it was Com Day, sheep. Well, it's Com Day. Surprise. It's Chespin, new shiny. AKA the most lackluster. Oh, sorry, you can't believe it's been nearly 2 years since Duskull, yeah. I wouldn't say that it was the most lackluster of Com Day. We've had other ones that have been fairly lackluster. What about Fletchling and Starly and stuff like that? Like, to me, they were fairly lackluster. Waves, hello. Hello, good sir. Dude, this is going to get annoying if they're going to be doing this all day. Opinion on shiny Chet, not shiny. It's not a shiny, it's a shiny. It's alright. It's not the worst shiny in the world. It reminds me a lot of Cyndaquil though. It's sort of got that same vibe as Cyndaquil. But I suppose a lot of the grass starter types do sort of go that autumny colour. Like Bulbasaur's really the only one, and Trico. They're sort of off-brand. The rest of them, yeah, that have been released so far, they all have that autumny colour to it. Chikorita, Chespin, Cyndaquil. Hey Desmond, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. How's the shiny hunting going so far? So far we have 0, but we're walking. We're on our way down to our spot. Hopefully we'll get some shinies soon. But hopefully now everybody's in here. We'll get a shiny soon, and hopefully this copyrighted music does not... I will try and talk a little bit... It's very loud. Just some dude playing the guitar. There you go, guys. Only in my streams do you get a guitar solo in the background for you. It's actually pretty good. I would stick around and listen to it, but unfortunately, you know, it's one, it's a bit loud, and two, it's yeah, copyrighted sort of music. So hey Dennis, sorry dude. Sorry, I was distracted by the guitar solo. How you doing, dude? You were working on a model train. That's alright. I mean, you still got time to get out and do Com Day if you want to. Just open the game, chuck an incense on or something like that and see how you go. It's going good, Dennis. How are you, dude? Sorry, dude, that I missed you coming in. How are you today? Alright, let's just stop and check this cluster. See if we can get something out of this. Because so far, the shinies are being a little bit stingy. Stingy. Oh my god, I don't want to click on that one. I'm trying to click on that. Just have to catch up. We're depending on you to not let us, if Caitlin releases drop after content. I'll let you know. You can count on me. AR mode. I can't do AR mode when I'm streaming though, because it uses the back-facing camera, so we lose this camera. So yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing like when I go into my camera For instance, if I show you guys anything, as soon as it starts using the back-facing camera, it'll just switch the front-facing camera off. So yeah, you can only use one at a time. And my phone overheats bad enough as it is. So it's just like, we probably don't need to. Speaking of which, my phone is... Please stay charging, because if you're not, we're going to run out of battery real quick. Hey Kadabra, how you doing? Welcome in. How was your day so far? You haven't got a shiny since December Com Day. Have you been out hunting much? Because I mean, I haven't really caught too... Ooh, 10k egg, not really what I wanted, but okay. Yeah, I haven't really caught too many since December Com Day. I haven't been out too much though. You got your community day tomorrow? Well, good luck for your Com Day, dude. Hopefully you'll clean up. Hopefully you'll do better than what I'm doing so far. We're almost 20 minutes in. Still no shine. The only problem being like walking through there's people everywhere because I'm in Burke Street, so Burke Street's fairly busy given that this is like one of the shopping complexes in Melbourne, so everybody's out shopping after Christmas, New Year's sort of thing. I'm doing good, Kadabra. Doing very good. Doing better than I was when I woke up this morning. I woke up and my sinuses were all blocked and horrid. I was like, oh, I can't breathe. So I'm doing better now that I can actually breathe. Blue Eyes, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll get one shortly. Come on, we're overdue for one now. Surely we've clicked on more than 25 at this point. There we go, guys. There's the shiny. Finally. Took us 18 minutes. Well, we finally got one. Hey, Becky, how you doing? So, Blue Eyes, thank you so much. I guess we'll name it Blue Eyes, even though it doesn't have blue eyes. But you were the one that gave me the shiny vibes, just as... Oh, and so did... Alright, we'll name the next one after you, Reckless. Your nose is blocked at the moment. It's the worst not being able to... Especially during, like, warm weather. Not being able to breathe through your nose is the worst. So, average stats, but that's okay. But we're off to a start now. Yep. Blue A's. It's like Blue A's, bro. Alright, can we go back to back? Back to back. Ah, no. Team Rocket, dude, why are you trying to insert that Chespin? What is that? Children, avert your eyes. That I clicked on the wrong one. If I clicked on that one, we would have got back to back. But yeah, that Chespin was yeah. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. If we could fit that in. That's good to hear. Your community day doesn't start until tomorrow and you're doing community day. Oh, we're chum. Nice. Well, are you guys going to have a competition with each other to see who gets the most shinies? Because you should totally do that. Nude. 3. Ah. Alright, well, we got 2 now. So, Mr. Rocket Man, can you please stop assaulting that poor Chespin? There we go. We at least got to check it. Alright, no worries, Andrew. Yeah, I'm on Burke Street now, so I'm heading up. I'll be there in 10, 15 sort of thing. Hopefully. Shouldn't take me too much longer. Alright, we got a couple of shinies now, so let's go and find Pokemon to power up. 4-star. Actually, I know exactly what I can power up, because we're going to need these guys powered up anyway, so 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we'll save evolving these until we've got the evolve parts of the quest. I think that's the best thing to do. Over here, so I'm not standing in people's way. The main reason you haven't got any shinies is because you're just kind of getting bored of it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the game's been out for 6 years now, and a lot of the events are very repetitive, so I can understand you getting bored of the game. I mean, even I get bored of the game. It's hard to be as enthused about the game as you used to be when you're just doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Hey Rex, how you doing, dude? Welcome. How are you doing so far today? I'll do that next time because we've got power up a Pokemon 15 times during the quest as well. So we'll do it then. I'll have to power them both up, so it's all good. You got bored during the holiday and New Year's event. It's just, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, there wasn't really anything new from the Christmas event other than shiny Bergmite, and all the holiday Pokemon, like the costume ones, were all ones that we've had before. So yeah, there wasn't really much that was added during that event that made it an interesting event. And the New Year's event was just nothing. Like, honestly, that was just the most boring event that we've had in a long time. The collection task was pointless. And then, yeah, other than that, there wasn't really anything. There was like the Pikachu and a few costume Pokemon. I did get the shiny Wobbuffet during that event, though, just randomly. So I was happy with that. Basically, the other day during Spotlight Hour, we got the Sandshrew during Spotlight Hour, and then on the way home, I got the Wobbuffet and the Lotad back to back. So I was like, okay, I'll take 3 shinies on the way home. Alright, I think we're, yep, let's go on to this next part. You don't like powering up Pokemon, you like your 2... I'm the same. I'm very picky about what I power up because I'm just like, do I really need to power this up? But unfortunately, during these quests, you don't have a choice. That's why I tend to go with my hundos. Stuff that I'm actually going to use, I'll be like, alright, I'll invest a little bit of dust into this. And you got a shiny Hat Pika? Nice. I didn't really encounter a lot of them. I haven't seen a shiny Pika in a while now, honestly. Alright, welcome back, Jimmy. Judging by the Pokemon you've caught, I'm guessing you think Chespin is the cause of the broken rocks. You know what they say, if the shell fits, you know when Chespin flexes the quill on their heads, the points become so hard and sharp that they pierce the rocks. Wow, amazing. Pretty impressive considering that the quills are usually nothing worse than having a flaccid quill. And speaking of wooden quills, okay, Professor, yep, children are watching. And speaking of wooden quills on its head, it's a quill head. This thing's so thick that it even detects. Wait, okay, I'm getting distracted. Professor, you're distracting me. The thing's so thick that even a direct hit from a trunk wouldn't phase Chespin. Luckily for us, they're good-natured Pokemon, even if they might have been having some fun. Wink, wink. With the local bowlers. Oh my god. Professor, there is children watching. Help Chespin evolve, and I'll tell you more. Sounds like a Penthouse story. Alright, transfer 10 Chespin, catch 10 Chespin, evolve 3 Chespin, and deliver 3 Chespin to somewhere they shouldn't be going. I know, that's what I was just like, everything about this dialogue is just very suggestive. What is going on right now? Hey, you got a shiny Wurmple with a hat. Nice. And basically, that's the only one that I really wanted. But unfortunately, I didn't really get it. Not 2.21 points. The Dragon and Fairy event is, yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. Like having Mega Salamence, that's going to be a nice addition to the game, I reckon. You think the professor got a bit bored while in the Ultra Wormhole? Yeah, I think so. There was a lack of things for him to research. So that's what happens with all the Pokemon that we send to him. He's researching. You got 2 shiny Eevees with the Christmas hat and a shiny Alolan Sandshrew. You hatched a shiny Snova and a female Snorunt for the New Year's event. You got the shiny Zigzagoon. Oh, from Daily Incense. Nice. You did pretty well then. Second shiny. Nice. Well, we're even so far. Let's see if it stays that way. I mean, you and me tend to have fairly even catch rates during these com days. We'll see how it goes, because today I'm in the city, so I should be encountering more stuff than I usually would. So we'll see if we can get more shinies because of it. I also got the shiny Pikachu with the New Year's hat. Nice. You definitely cleaned up then. The only good thing that you got from the holiday event was shiny Galarian. Hey, that's at least rare. So that's good. Unfortunately, I missed out on my last encounter with the Galarian. Missed mine because I didn't finish my collection task before it ended, because I was too busy doing actual Christmas stuff with family and so on. So yeah, ended up missing out. In Brisbane, yeah, because you guys are on not daylight savings time. Here in Melbourne and Sydney and that, we do daylight savings. They don't in Queensland, so yeah, they don't have Com Day just yet. But I mean, it works out well for them though, because at least if the Com Day does stuff up in, like Melbourne and the rest of the eastern states, that at least they have a chance of it working for them, because they're an hour behind. Hey Ian, how you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Oh my god, these are being such an annoyance. I think I'm going to be sticking to Ultra Balls for most of the day. Lucky I have a lot of them. Yeah, we're half an hour ahead of you guys, just because you're more central. And we're like 2 hours ahead of Western Australia. Yeah, you guys are on Central Australian time. Comp Day starts today at 2 p.m. UK time. Yeah, it starts 2 p.m. at your local time, wherever you are, sort of thing. So I did start here at 2 p.m. It's now 2:30 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's funny how often you get people coming into the streams just like, how come it's Com Day for you now? And it's just like, because I'm in a different part of the world. That's how time zones work. They are yeah, I know that. But usually they make the starters at least a little bit easier to catch during the con, because they know that it's just going to get annoying if every single one just breaks out. Seems that as soon as they're over that 500 CP range, they just become a real pain in the ass to catch. 3 hours ahead of... I thought it was only 2. Your first Pokemon Go account from 2016 got banned from you being so stupid and you started spoofing. You don't do that anymore. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's... If you want to run the risk of losing your account, you can... Like, I don't judge people for... Oh my god, there's a Pokemon card, guys. I found it. It's a... I just found a Pokemon card on the ground. So there you go, guys. We found a Bouffalant. So, regional Pokemon in Pokemon Go. We don't have this one in the decks yet, because it is the New York regional. But I guess we'll put it in the bin, because we don't really need it. Shame it wasn't a shiny. Yo, I know, man. I'm catching all the Pokemon today. They don't have that. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, we're usually 2 hours in front, but now we're 3 hours because of the... You got a Nundo Chespin. Nice. I mean, it's something. People collect Nundos. The last Nundo I actually got was a Whisma. Not a Whisma, a Wooper rather. It's just a random Wooper from its Spotlight Hour like a few weeks back. Catching the real... I know, dude, I'm out in the real world. This is what happens when you get out in the real world, guys. You catch the real ones. Not just the digitals. You only got 2 shinies? Same. I'm almost at the gardens, though. I'm at the Imperial, which is just around the corner. So yeah, I'm like 2 minutes away from the gardens. You have a Nundo Venipede. I got a few. I don't tend to keep them. I think my rarest one would be the Nundo Unknown that I've got. Where are the bins? Why are there no bins around? We have to get one more shiny before we get to the gardens. No. Daily Incense still only lasts for the 15 minutes, sorry. It was increased during one of the last events that we had where it would last a bit longer, but no, during the com days you have to use a normal one. Hey, there's a bin. Okay, Bouffalant. There you go. Enjoy your new home. I just traded. Do you think that Professor Willow had something to do with the buff? Yes, it was one of his discarded conquests. He's like, I've had enough of you. Why it was so tattered and torn, because it had been attacked by a wooden quill. One of those thick wooden quills. Trading denied. I can see the gardens. I'm half tempted when I get there to go to the fountain. Hey, I told you, yes, one more shine. Before we got there, that's what we want to see. Nice, we have 3 now. Hey, Harsh. Welcome. How you doing today, dude? Looks like the shinies up. Not now, we got another one, but this is what it's usually like on com days. Like, I start off slowly, but then it picks up. Every starts. Yeah, it always seems to pick up in the second half of the day, and we end up getting, quite a few back to back, or at least close to being back to back, sort of thing. He researched it a little bit too hard. Hey, Pokemon Jimmy, welcome in. How you doing today, dude? Welcome, welcome. Alright, how many more do we need to do? Alright, we need to transfer and just do our evolves, and we are good. We'll capture one more of these little dudes. Can one of you just, please, just one ball. One of you would be nice. Jimmy, how you doing? All the Jimmies are coming in all of a sudden. How we doing, group of Jimmies? Welcome. How is everybody today? How is the Jimmy posse? Let's get 10 of these little guys. Ooh, we might just hold on to that one for now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we might hold that one and check it for PvP. And again, we'll hold that one as well. Should we make a Jimmy club? Well, there's like 5 or 6 Jimmys now, not including me, so it might be worth it, honestly. Alright, we'll save our hundos until a bit later. We'll just do some junk ones for now. These two that we start. Just crossing the road, so we'll make sure that we're paying attention. Should you change your YouTube name to Jimmy Crimes? Dude, that's totally up to you, man. If you want to be part of the Jimmy crew, then certainly. But yeah, see, this is my Pokédex Quilladin. It'll be my Pokédex entry Chestnut as well, obviously. I just haven't got around to evolving any of these. Like, I'm the same with all the starters from this generation. I just haven't evolved any because I've been waiting until I hopefully get decent ones. And I don't have decent, like I've been trying to get a decent Froakie for ages. So yeah, as soon as I got the hundos, I'm like, I'm going to save them for Com Day. No, I don't have a Greninja. Because I haven't, like I said, I haven't got a decent one. So I've just been holding off on just waiting until I actually get a decent one to evolve. You don't either? Yeah, I just got, like, not lazy with the adding stuff to the decks. I just got to the point where it's like, well, I'm just going to save it until I've actually got decent stuff to evolve, instead of just evolving some junk stuff just to get the dex entry. So yeah, I've held off on evolving like a lot. You have a 98% for. I think I've got a decent Chespin, not Chespin now, a Froakie now. But I think the highest that it is like 98% or something like that, like 96, 98%. It just took me ages to find it. As you can see, I've got quite a few. We've got decent ones for PvP. Yeah, okay. So I have like a couple of decent 96%ers now. And some PvP ones. It's like a rank 3 for Ultra League. So actually I do have some decent ones now. I should evolve one. A rank 33 for Great League. Alright, well, I'm finally at the gardens, guys. You got 100% Greninja. I'll have 100% Chespin at the... Well, I do already have the 100%. I'll have 100% Crestnaught. Chestnaught, not Dreadnought, my god. Froakie doesn't... Yeah, see, that's the reason why I didn't find a lot of Froakies to start with as well, just because they were fairly rare for me as well. It's coming this year. Yes, it should be. Usually, when it comes to the starters, though, usually they only do 2 starters a year. So we might actually get it sort of starting off next year. Because they tend to put them like 3 or so months apart. And then by the time it gets to the last one, November and December Com Days are sort of rolling around. So they have to do like the Ghost type one and then December Com Day. So they don't get a chance to do that third one. So yeah, we'll probably have Finnegan this year, but it might not get Froakie. Hey Lamborghini, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Shiny luck. Cheers, man. We're up to 3 so far. So we're doing pretty good. Like I said, it'll hopefully pick up now that I'm at the gardens, because as you can see, all the stops are lured, so our spawns should be a little bit better. But go on to this next part of the quest. Get this done quickly so we can just get on to the shiny hunting. You think Finnegan is bad? I'll find you live and eat you. Hey, I didn't say it was bad. I was just reading the chat. I don't mind Finnegan, like, because I'm a fire starter, like, trainer. So I always choose fire starter. So I mean, Finnegan would be the one that I would go with. Oh my god, dude, just chill. Finnegan is so bad. Unfortunately, that's just fire types in general in Pokemon Go. Like, fire types don't really get a good roll of the dice. Fennel in equals bad. Yeah, you don't want into that fennelin. It's like, I've become a fennelin trap. It's like, what? Egg. Alright, unfortunately, hoping that I can get at least one shiny from the research. Oh, it's so much nicer here at the gardens. It's a lot more open, so it's not as hot. There's not as many people around either, so it's so much better than walking through Burke Street. Can we see shiny chestnut? I don't have one yet. I can evolve one shortly. Superior sucks. It's the worst. Oh my god, seriously. This is what I hate when they cluster so close together. You can't click on them. Ouch. You better look under your bed every night from now on. Them's fighting words. Alright, ditto. Well done. That's a strong looking Quilladin, Jimmy. See how the shape of its shell has changed. It relies on that sturdy shell to deflect predators' attacks and then counterattack with sharp quills. Even so, they are very kind and won't start fights. It's a quality that I imagine makes them ideal first partner Pokemon for trainers starting out in the Kalos region, where Chespin, Quilladin and Chestnut were first discovered. Speaking of Chestnut, how about you help Quilladin evolve so we can observe one ourselves? No worries, Professor. So, we need to make 3 great throws, catch another 15 of these little dudes, and evolve one of the Quilladins, which we can do. You heard Finnegan is in March. Possibly. It just depends on if they follow the same formula that they used to follow, because they can chop and change it around, sort of thing. So we've predicted that we should be getting certain ones before, and they've ended up changing it into something else, so I guess we'll wait and see. What kind of traumatic research have you proposed? A lot. Alright, let's just evolve. These dudes, make sure that we're getting Frenzy Plant, and then later on, once I've stockpiled a bit more candy, you're predicting our Alolan starters are in 2025? Possibly, yeah. There we go, guys. There's my Chestnut Pokédex entry. And it has Frenzy Plants the way it's supposed to. Hey, you got a Shundo! Congratulations, dude. What, a Chespin or? Alright, cool. We've done that. And we just need to transfer... no, catch, wasn't it? Yeah, catch and make 3 great throws. No. No Shundo, unfortunately. I do get Hundos. Wait, did I say Shundo? I meant Hundo. If I did say. It's probably easier if I just... Oops. Lucky! Yeah, so this one and this one are Hundos, so we'll evolve them at some point during the day. I've already got 452 Chespin candy, so I probably need to stockpile just a little bit. Get the Go Plus going now that I'm... You're gonna go to war now, be back in 7 years? Okay. Have fun! You got some Nerf guns with sticky darts. Alright. Let's have some water quickly while I'm sitting here. I hope you get one to a hundo. Yeah, fingers crossed, dude. Given that I'm in the city, I'll have to keep an eye on the maps, or hopefully once Andrew gets here, he'll be able to keep an eye on the maps, and we might end up seeing a couple more reported around here that we can catch. Hard war, but we made an agreement that you may not eat him. Okay. You gotta have some sort of rules of engagement. You can't just, willy-nilly go to war. There's gotta be some sort of rules. You wait, no, I didn't. I didn't agree to that. Go all out. Well, doesn't that include eating people? I mean, that's going pretty all out. I'm just saying. Cannibalism, pretty high up the rank of extremeness. Oh, do you want? Like I said, it's it's extreme. Any new raids happening this event? We do get the Quilladin raids afterwards. So like previous com days, the second stage evolution will be available in raids afterwards for a few hours. But yeah, other than that, there's no other raids. But they generate the spawns. Like if you complete that raid for 20 minutes or whatever it is around that gym, the spawns will keep popping up. Can't wait for the stream on 2020 where Jimmy says, Community Day Classic Snivy. Yeah. Won't that just be fun? Oh, how's everybody feel about the Tyranitar, well, Larvitar Community Day Classic, I should say? Jimmy needs... I've told you many times, no. The only... If it's in Baba Ganoush, yes. Any other way, no. Do not like the eggplant. Alright, Go Plus, you can get them. Let's continue walking. Probably come across Andrew at some point. Too innocent. Yeah, let's just go with that. Bob the Builder. Good old Bob the Builder, hey? Let's come through here. Hey, shiny! Shiny number 4 of the day. You run out of Pokeballs. That's the worst because whenever you run out of Pokeballs, the game doesn't give them back to you easily because it wants you to buy them. So last time I ran out of Pokeballs, which was, I think it was last com day, like during the December com day, basically I had to spin like 50 Pokestops to get like 50 Pokeballs. It was ridiculous. The best one we've gotten today. You never save up the Poke. Yeah, you should always try and have some stockpiled for com days sort of thing, just so you don't run out. Luckily for me, I've got a lot of Ultra Balls. Because of the Gimme Ghoul event that we had, where you were spinning the golden Pokestops and we were just getting like so many items out of it. I stockpiled so many Ultra Balls during that. Hey, Mimikid, how you doing? I have been good. How have you been, dude? It's been a while. Long time no see. Have you been playing the new Pokemon games? I guess you have been, given that that's how you... Hey, another one. That's how you originally came to the channel from the old Sword and Shield days. So how have you been? Just open... Dude, I was trying that. Like, what I said is, like, when you're running low on items, the game will limit the amount of Pokeballs that you get from Pokestops, gifts, like, because it wants you to buy them. Because they're like, hey, you don't have Pokeballs, how about you spend some money and you get some? Yeah, it's like once you get under 10 Pokeballs, the game just gets stingy. It won't give them to you. At least that's what I've noticed. You're up to 5 now as well? Let's do a count. I think I'm up to, 5 as well. Yep, 5. Your dog is suffocating you. Oh, I know how you feel. The other night, my dog was in my room, and I swear to God, she farted. And I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, that smells not good. And like 2 seconds later, I'm like, yeah, that smell is not good at all. And it just kept getting worse and worse, and it got to the point where it's just like, oh my God, did you shit yourself? Like it full smelled like my dog had just shit on the floor. It was so horrendous. It was like the most horrendous gagging just smell ever. It was just like, It was beyond, it's like literally like death had just crawled out of her butthole and had crawled underneath my nose and just parked it there. It was the worst thing I've ever smelled. It's been too long. You finished school and you've been busy, but you have been grinding Scarlet. How about you? Have you got yeah, so I've got Scarlet as well. I haven't been playing it as much as everybody else. I haven't even finished the main story yet. I just haven't had a lot of time, and honestly, I haven't been motivated to play it. It's not that I haven't enjoyed the game. It's just for some reason I just haven't really felt like playing it as much as I was when I was playing like Sword and Shield. Yeah, I was gonna stream it yesterday, but I had a headache. Like I just woke up and I had the just migraine. My head felt really thick all day, so I was just like, yeah, no, I don't think I'll be streaming today. But hopefully I'll be able to do one tomorrow for you guys to make up for the one that I didn't do yesterday. But yeah, I'm almost finished the main story. I just need to get into some actual shiny hunting and such. Oh, and for the guys that wanted to see what a shiny chestnut looked like, there's one in the gym here. This is a shiny chestnut. Cat fuzz. Yeah, so's cat poo on your bed or on the floor and you step in it. It's the worst. Straight after, you know, finishing a stream, you walk downstairs and just step in cat shit because the cat's an asshole. Chestnut is poo brown. Close, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
We do want big good photos in the entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I've checked all of these. That'll do. Go Plus can grab it, the rest. Click it. Actually, I should be over there. Walking on the actual. Hey, Dark Reaper, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Welcome in. I should read the, how far up is? Do I have to scroll up? Or was it a private message? Because if it's a private message, then that's going to be a little bit difficult. If you're honest, you plan on getting 3 for Pokemon Go and at least 1 for Scarlet when you can transfer. Yeah. But that's what all the extra shinies that I end up with from like com days and stuff. Essentially, that's what I hold on to them for. So when I can actually get them into like Pokemon Home, I can do that and then just trade them to people. Because I feel like that's a better use than transferring them away to nothing. Because I mean, someone's going to enjoy the shiny. It's not that far. Oh, dude. I'd still have to scroll up in the chat. Just repost it if you really... Because, yeah, if I have to scroll too far up into the chat, then it's just a... Like, with the sun glare that's on the screen, it's hard enough for me to read the chat as it is. Go Plus. It'd be nice if you would start actually picking some of these up. Oh yeah, hang on. Once I get around here where I can put the phones down, I'm going to get the thing out to mount the phone on so I can actually do quick catches. Oh, it's gone now, dude, into the chat. It's, hey, shiny. This is actually a nice spot to stand. It is very nice and breezy here. Reshiram raid. We might do some raids after. I'll wait until we meet up with Andrew and stuff. So we've got other people. Batman and Joker types. Okay. Alright, so it is 3 o'clock, guys. We are an hour into our day. We have 6 shinies so far, so not too bad. If we keep on those odds, we're going to end up with about 18, which is... Nobody guessed that, man. We had how many? Like, it was 26, 27, 28-ish. UK to the channel, and I got the shiny. We've had that a few times today. Somebody comes in and they're like, shiny luck, and then 2 seconds later we get the shiny. I am going to put the phone on my wrist. I'm going to mount the phone with my wrist. No. Get your minds out of the gutter. God. It's like you're supposed to be like a motherly figure. Instead, you're one of the instigators.
What do you mean for you? I mean like...
Mummy Jimmy. Wait, are you calling me a mummy now? Give me a second. No dirty thoughts. Alright, that should make it a bit easier. Now I can actually do... It does make it a little bit more difficult to keep up with the chat, but at least I can do quick catches now. Have you seen the actual wrist mount for Jimmy's phone? There it is, guys, in all its glory. The wrist mount. This is what I hate about trying to do the quick catches though, because this screen protector, the ball has a tendency of just sliding out of my fingers. Are you guys talking about the raids afterwards? The Quilladin raids? Because if they're not working, it's probably just Niantic stuffing up again. Happened, what, pretty much every time that we've had these raids afterwards, that they just haven't worked in New Zealand, and it was a bad timing. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard, because I am basic. Hey, shop girl, how you doing? Welcome in. How was your day so far? Your evening? How did that miss? Oh, Yours is Gengar. Gengar's good. I do like Gengar. I have a handful of like different Pokemon that I like, but Charizard is always my favorite. Will always be the number one. But yeah, I like Ninetale, like both versions of Ninetales and stuff like that as well. I find them very well designed Pokemon. Like anything that looks really well designed, I tend to like Pokemon wise. So yeah, Ninetale, and I like if it's got a good backstory to the Pokemon as well. Like for instance, Ninetales does have that whole, you know, it's this mystical being that like let's read Ninetales'. The Tales of Nine. Ninetales casts a sinister light from the bright red eyes to gain total control over its foes' minds. This Pokemon is said to live for 1,000 years. So yeah, it's just got this sinister, the 1,000 years, but it's supposed to be based on a Kitsuin, which is a forest spirit. Dulsandu is officially a goat. What, greatest of all time or an actual goat? Because either is welcome. Like, you know, we don't discriminate here in the chat. So you can be either or. It's okay. You think the shiny looks like it's wearing a crown of turds? Fair enough. I would say that it's got that sort of autumn vibe to it, where maybe not head, crap head, stinky head. More basic than Charizard. You can't get more basic than Charizard. Oh, okay, sorry. Your favorite Pokemon is Pikachu and Eevee. I stand corrected. No, that's alright. Everybody's allowed to have their favorite Pokemon. And as I say each time, it's like, they're subjective. So there is somebody out there which is like, my favorite Pokemon is Dunsparce, even though most people are just like, Dunsparce is not cool at all. Oh, people hate Girafarig. Like Reversal, for instance, he hates Girafarig. That's one of his like most despised Pokemon. Yet there are people out there which would love it. Ditto is best. Well, Ditto can be any. Ditto is like a little blob boy. Okay, Go Plus, would you please pick up some Pokestops or something? That would be great. You have a shiny Ditto. I had a shiny Ditto in Sword and Shield. I don't have one in thing yet. Okay, I guess I'll manually spin stops. My God. This is a problem with having one of the first generation Go Pluses. It just doesn't really work properly anymore. You like it because it's a cute blob. Fair enough. He's just a little happy boy. Just walks around smiling at everybody. Doesn't really walk. He more scoots around. He's a scooter. Calyrex that's an interesting favourite one. I haven't heard anybody saying Calyrex before because, you know, that's a fairly new Pokemon in the game. So to me, he's Big Brain Goat. Ditto can be anything, exactly. So it's like the universal thing. It's like if you like a Ditto, you basically like everything. Because it can be everything. If you get a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you'll need to fork it over. You need to do some eggs. I don't know. I already have my foreign Ditto. One of the guys that traded just sent me one randomly, and I was like, oh, okay, cheers. That saves me a lot of issues. Trying to track one so yeah, I can actually start doing Masuda. But like I said, I got to finish the story first before I start actually trying to hatch eggs and get shinies. Dude, Gee, the bots are keen today. What's up with the bot? Unfortunately, it's just a thing across YouTube. Doesn't matter where you really go to watch streams, you'll get the dating site bots. Join our new website and you'll get all the women or men or donkeys, depending on what you're whatever floats your boat. It's a brand new dating site for fridge magnets. You love that legendary tiger in Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that was a terrible throw. Dude. Hey, Josh, thank you. Name any Pokemon. Okay. I don't even know if that'll fit it. Oh my god, seriously, dude, can you... We'll see if we can fit it in. And then transfer it. Okay, any Pokemon. This one will do. You do like Rainbow Muck? Yeah, Galarian Muck, not Galarian Muck, Alolan Muck rather, is pretty cool. Alright, so... And NKY. NKY Raid Homies. I can get a Raid Homie. That's as much as I can fit in. So, there we go. Oh, I shouldn't actually favorite it if I'm... There we go. Transferred. See, I do... See what I do for you guys? My fans. We go all out on this channel. Hey Sydney, how you doing, dude? We're up to 6 shinies so far, isn't it still? Yeah, 6 shinies for the day so far. So, not as productive as it could have been up until this point, but I did spend the first 45 minutes or so, oh my god, actually getting to where I was coming to do my... This is just annoying. See, I didn't even touch the ball there. It just ends up in my other finger and then just drops on the ground. And then, yeah, it's this screen protector on the phone. I just can't do the quick catches efficiently because of the way it spreads the weight of your finger across the screen, so you're constantly dropping balls. And we want to see your top button. No, I'm not transferring my 98% Mewtwo or my 96% Mewtwo. I transferred a shiny the other day for you guys. At the end of Raid Hour when we didn't get the shiny Reshiram. I transferred one of the shiny Avalogs that I got the other week from the raid day. Oh, just seriously, dude, this is really annoying. I'm gonna end up wasting half of my balls just dropping them on the ground. Do I think Professor did some research with... Yes. He was practicing Masuda method. Some of that professor dropped balls. We're all about balls dropping over here on this channel. If I actually get the ball to it, it attacks. If I don't, I drop it. It's like one or the other. Did I get a shiny professor? No. Could you imagine going to the daycare center, picking up a stack of eggs to hatch, and then out of like a handful of them, you just had a shiny Professor Willow pop. You'd be like, well, not even a shiny, just a baby Professor Willow. You'd be like, wait, what? Dude, come closer. Dropping my balls on the ground must hurt. Yeah, I'm used to it by now, though. As you see, I do it quite regularly, so we've become accustomed to the drop around here. Alright, go Plusk and just grab the rest of them, if it wants to. It sure does. Who's this lion? It wasn't here when I came in. Oh, it's like really... For some reason they painted this bright